It's good to play some ball again. It feels like it's been forever, and I think we're day 5 today and slowly getting back into it, still working on things, working on getting better, but it's nice. It's been good being here.
Gage, since you first got here, how accommodating have the other quarterbacks been in terms of just bringing you in and helping you with the offense and things that you may need throughout your time here?
Oh, they're awesome. I mean, they're great guys, great sports. I mean, we're all competing for the same job. We all know that, but at the end of the day, we're all rooting for each other. We want what's best for the team. Whoever's best is going to play. So we help each other out with seeing things. If we didn't see something, we're watching live reps with each other. We're helping each other out in between plays, after reps, all that kind of stuff. So, and they've been great, helping me learn the offense and been really receiving of me. There's no hard feelings, no beef or anything like that. It's just, it's been great. A bunch of great dudes in the room.
And then so far, only an hour and a few minutes from Cheney down to Pullman, but what's been the biggest difference for you so far?
Just the level of football, getting used to the speed of the game every single day. And it's not that there's a slow game back in the FCS level. It's just every day. It's just a little bit faster, and guys are one step quicker and stuff like that, so you got to be that much sharper with your reads. That's been the biggest difference in the resources and stuff that we have. You got all the resources you need to be successful here, whereas at FCS level school like Eastern and a lot of other schools, with the exception of some, you're lacking the money to be able to provide all the stuff that players could use to benefit themselves to the fullest. So that's the two biggest things right there.
How comfortable are you in this offense right now?
Comfortable. I wouldn't say it's not like I've been running it for 4 years or anything like that, but I feel comfortable operating on every single play in the playbook. I feel comfortable. I know my reads and all that stuff. It's just being disciplined enough and kind of knowing how things open up, just getting reps. At the end of the day, Coach Lee says it all the time, you just need a bunch of reps in any offense to really get familiar and feel how things open up. So still working on that.
You had some NFL receivers at Eastern, but I don't know if you saw anything like the group you're throwing to out here. What's it like throwing to that many good receivers?
Oh, just so many guys. There's no drop-off with guys, we got, 10, 11, 12, however you want to say, really good receivers. And it's unfortunate sometimes because not all of them get a play. You're usually only playing with 4 at a time, and every once in a while you put 5 in. But they're all really good players. They all have their strong suits, and they all got stuff they want to work on. They all know that, and they're just like the quarterback room, great group of guys. They all want to play at the same time. They're all going to help each other be the best, because we all want each other to be great and have this team be as good as we can possibly be. So
you pretty much had the starting job locked up at Eastern the last 2 years. So what is it like competing for another starting job again?
It's fun. I always like to compete, I would almost argue that the first 2 years at Eastern, those 2 years talking about, I didn't necessarily have it locked up. I was probably the favorite going in and all that because I had played and had some success. But even after my sophomore year, I was in there competing with Eric, who's another great quarterback. And that's how you're going to be the best quarterback you can be, is competing with other guys that are really good players. And that's what I'm doing here. Trey and Gordo are, awesome quarterbacks. And it's just great to learn from them, see how they do things. And then I'm sure they do the same with me, and we kind of learn from each other and compete every day and just hope for the best.
Is this the tightest competition you've ever been a part of? It really seems like it's neck and neck and neck so far through 5 days.
Yeah, it's you just go out there and play. You don't really pay attention to how close it is, how you're doing, how they're doing. You just kind of focus on what you can do and what you're doing to make the team better, and what you can do in your off time to make yourself perform better on the field. So you don't, as a player, you can't really think about that kind of stuff, or else you'll start kind of being not focused on what you're doing and focus on what other people are doing, and you won't be able to play as well as you can possibly play. So I just focus on what I can do to improve myself and improve the team every day.
And when you came in, did you think at all about how the other guys might receive you, considering they had the same exact situation last year where a grad transfer comes in and tries to win the job, ends up winning the job? Did you think about that at all when you were making this move?
Not really. No, it was just a move. I made the move just because I felt like it was the best situation for me and the best place for me to go. And that's it. That was my whole thought process, the whole deal. So
this system is, a lot of people regard it as a kind of a quarterback's dream. Air raid, you have some freedom, but you have receivers all over the place. Is that something you've noticed, you agree with?
I agree with it, and we were pretty dang close to the air raid my sophomore year, at least at Eastern. We moved away from that, which a bunch of ways to skin a cat. But it is fun for a quarterback to play in this offense when you're throwing the ball almost every play, and you have a lot of freedom. You can really run any play you want at any time. So if you see leverage or see anything that you like, you can kind of go to that kind of stuff and go to a route that you like on that. But it's been a lot of fun. It's also a lot of learning because you got so much freedom. You got to know when to check and when to keep in it and all that stuff. So that's just work in progress.
What do you think of Coach Leach, and what has kind of been your impression as him as a head coach?
Awesome guy. He's different than some head coaches that you would have, and he probably don't do the things the same anywhere else. But He's a great guy, and he knows what he's talking about. So I'm just here for the year I am, and I'm just going to learn as much as I can from him and take in as much as I can, because that's probably a Hall of Fame head coach right there that we're getting to learn from. So I'm just do whatever I can to listen and make sure I'm listening to everything he says.
Is it hard to follow kind of in the footsteps of Gardner, who came in and kind of lit the world up a little bit?
I
Do you think
mean,
about it at all?
I don't think about it. I think the media puts a lot on that. They look at it and how much success the grad transfer had last year, and it gets really exciting. Everyone kind of wants to make a story about it on another grad transfer coming. Oh, could it be the same? Could it be worse? We're all different people. It's a new team. Nothing that we did last year as a team matters for this year. We got a lot of guys coming back, but I'm not Gardner. I don't lead the same way as Gardner. I don't throw the ball the same way as Gardner. So it's all different things, and I mean, Gardner's a great quarterback, but we go about things differently, and all that comes said and done.
You talked about the difference in resources between here and Eastern. If there was one resource that you had to choose that you've really taken advantage of that you didn't have at Eastern, what do you think that would be?
The food. Oh, the training table, man. We get fed really well. Chef Raul takes care of us. So that's the biggest thing, because at Eastern you get a meal plan or whatever it is, and you're eating what everyone else eats in the student body. So here you get all this great food, and if you need to gain weight, all the resources there. If you need to lose weight or maintain, all the resources there for you. So that's the biggest thing for sure.
What's your favorite thing he's made so far?
Crab legs. We get crab legs, surf and turf, all that stuff. We get that every once in a while. I think we had that first day coming back, kind of a welcome back thing for fall camp, so that was good.
One more for Gage.
We talked to Coach Bass yesterday, and he just said he really wants the best for you here, and he hopes it turns out for you. Just being on good footing with that program and having them cheering you on, what does that mean to you?
Oh, it means a lot. I mean, I got tons of respect for Coach Bass, and obviously Eastern Washington, they gave a lot to me. And I wish them the best as well, but it just means a lot to hear that from Coach Bass and talking to the players, some of the players from back there still, some of my buddies that are who graduated from Eastern with me, and they're all behind me. So it feels good to have those guys behind my back and know that there's no hard feelings or anything like that.
It's good.